Salute everyone. Don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Salute to you, popcorn. Hope you're good out there, brother. Can you hear me? So just say yeah if you can. Anyway, let's get through it then. I can't hear you. Yeah, sound all right. Nice one. Excuse me. Get that thing out of me. Wait a minute. Whisper closer to. Hi, Luke, and salute to you, brother. All clear. Lovely jubbly. That's what we like to hear. Excuse me. Right, let's get to it then. Let's get to the thick of it. Today's story. Where is it? This Connor ban being cleared, as you all know. The news has been broke today. But now I'm hearing that he's not actually been cleared. Apparently, the anti-doping agency or the British anti-doping agency have putting in an appeal. UCAD are supposed to be putting in an appeal against him. Bruce Gas, salute to you, OG. Hope you got out there, Bruce. Thanks for coming through. Just one sec. I just getting loads of. Just keep getting loads of notifications. Lee, salute to you, good brother. Thanks for coming through. So yeah, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I told you this guy was going to get off with it. I mean, he's not 100% in the clear yet, but UCAD aren't going to do shit, man. They ain't going to do nothing. I told you last week, I've said on previous lives, this kid will walk away. Now, what strikes me very funny, I was listening to Ultratech Sports earlier on, and Ultratech Sports made a great comment. He was saying, apparently, UCAD, when I can't think of the word, but UCAD were very aware and agreed with Amir Khan that it wasn't his fault, that he had drugs in his system, but they still banned him anyway for 2 years. But they said they were aware that it wasn't Amir Khan's fault, and the same is with Ben. They said the same thing, but yet he hasn't been banned. It's fucking crazy, man. Crazy. I can't believe. Well, I knew he was going to get away with it. Eddie Hearn's got money. He's got power. It was obvious that this kid was going to get off scot-free. To me, is he guilty? I'd have to say yes, because until I see the proof of him going to the board and presenting this, I mean, I don't know how they've managed to wangle this one. Obviously, Eddie Hearn hasn't given anything away, but he was saying later on they will put the evidence out there for the public to see. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. But I always knew he was going to get off scot-free with it. I always knew it. It's got, like I say, British fucking hell, Microsoft, stop sending me all these flipping updates. Oh my God. Sorry. Getting just one after another, getting rid of one, and then another one pops up. But anyway, yeah. So just, what do you lot think about it? Do you think he's guilty, or what? Do you think? Do you think he was guilty? Because to me, it's showing me that he is guilty still, because he hasn't shown any proof whatsoever. But I just think it's a brown envelope job. Excuse me. That's what I think. It's paid off either UCAD or well, we all know that the British Boxing Board of Control, they're corrupt as fuck. Like, really corrupt. We all know that. So anyone in the chat, let me know, what do you think? Do you think the kid is guilty, or do you think he's not guilty? I mean, all I've ever wanted for him is for him to just present his evidence to the board, and if he gets off with it, good luck to him. I hope the kid well and wish he does well with his career. I really do. I don't mean it to be horrible, but at this moment in time, he hasn't presented anything. You know, he's told the board to do one. Don't need to. I don't know. I just don't know. But I'd love to know what you think, any of you. Anyway, if you want me to move on, I can move on from that because that's what made me laugh. Now Eddie was saying he's probably guilty, but I'm not really that bothered. He's an exciting fighter. Hey, up, they're all coming through now. Where's the sleeve? Salute to you, bro. Lee's put guilty as charged, even if they give him a 1 year ban. Yeah. I'll read your comment in a minute, Wizard. The thing is, Popcorn, you should be bothered though, really, because if you like him and he's an exciting fighter, which he is, then you should be saying, like, you know, if he is guilty, then get to the back of the queue. If he's not, come on, let's go for it. That's what I hope for him. I really do. I wish the lad the best. I really do. Wizard Sleeves put money talks. Well, I'm on your side there, Wizard. I think same thing, brother. I think the same thing. I think money talks. Happy for him to be back. Yeah, if he's not guilty, but like I say, we don't know what this evidence is yet. Me personally, like I keep saying, I think he's just been paid off. That's what I think. But I don't know. Like I say, I've heard, because I'm one of them, me. If you are guilty, mate, sorry, you've got to serve your time. But like I say, like Ultratech pointed that out earlier on, how did UCAD accept that Amir Khan, it wasn't his fault, and totally with him that he can prove that it wasn't his fault that he got whatever. And this was a pinch of salt. It was like the grain of a piece of salt. That's how small that trace was in Amir Khan's blood. But Ben, fucking hell, Ben was like, I'm not saying he was like Jarrell Miller, but the guy was fucking doped up twice and failed 2 months apart or 3 months apart. That's what he failed twice, but months apart, if you know what I mean. And that for me is what's striking me still is that the kid's guilty. And like I say, he hasn't put any evidence. But like I say, we don't know yet because it's not being released. But something's obviously up because now UCAD are on about putting an appeal in. They've got 21 days to put an appeal in, whether or not they're going to still charge him. Because apparently, at this moment in time, he's only had his suspension temporarily lifted. But we all know that's bollocks, man. It's lifted. Whether you can even try to take the kid to a tribunal, it ain't gonna work, man. Anyway, let's move on. Because I've got shitloads of topics to talk about. Before I get to the main one. Right, let's talk about this then. Where is he? Fucking hell, where is he now? Oh, I don't say I didn't upload it, for God's sake. Fuck me, where is he? No, I mustn't have uploaded it. I thought I did. I did. I think. Yeah, let's talk about this. Did any of you watch the Fulton fight versus Inoue? What a cracking fight that was, man. That Inoue's he's something different, this kid. That Fulton, man, fucking hell. I mean, like I say, I'd never seen him fight, but what I heard about him, a lot of people were hyping him up, saying he was he had a good chance of winning and all that, and he got fucking washed. He didn't do fuck all. Salute Ty, hope you're good, brother. It's good chatting to you the other day, Ty. Yeah, but Ty called this perfect. Ty said he would, and you did, didn't you, Ty? About 2, 3 weeks ago, you said he was going to get smashed, and he did. That fucking Butler did a better job than him, because Butler lasted till round 11. But saying that, Butler was on his bike all night. But what did Fulton do? He didn't do anything. What was his game plan? I couldn't get over it. Me, it was an easy pick. Look on the community post from 4 months ago. Yeah, you said that. Yeah, I still haven't looked, but sorry, but I remember you saying that. Black Star, salute to you, my good brother. Most unbiased boxing channel out there, man. Great channel, Black Star. Salute to you, Black. Yeah, Butler did better and landed more shots. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's fucking. That's hilarious, that. Because especially I thought, like I said, I've followed a few American channels and they all had Butler to win. Ty's always said he was going to get washed. Fulton would struggle to fight sleep. Fucking A up, he's off, wizard. He's off with his jokes. I tell you what, I'd have liked seeing Butler versus fucking Fulton. That'd have been a good fight. But yeah, that fucking hell. That anyway. I'm talking to Ty the other day, and I think he can go all the way to 135, another 2 divisions. I do, and he is fighting that other guy, isn't he? For undisputed, I seen Top Rank put a post up. Both of them stood in the ring. Since the other guy got 2 belts, he's got the WBA and the IBF, and the new way he's got the WBO and the WBC. But yeah, they're on about that's his next fight. So fuck me, if he cleans house with that kid, twice undisputed champion at 2 different weights, plus he's a 4-weight world champion. And then what's he got? He's got to move up next, hasn't he? But yeah, it was a good fight. That I enjoyed it. I was glad I was because I've been off work all week this week, so I was glad to watch it. Where do you lot think a new way can go? Do you think he can go another 2 divisions? Do you think he can go up to 135 and still carry that power? Because for me at the moment, it's showing me that power, kid still got it. And I loved I tell you what I did like about him. I loved the jab to the body. His jab to the head was brilliant. I loved how he jabbed to the head and then down to the body, but his body to slow Fulton down was perfect. That jab to the body was spot on. Very similar to like when Anthony Joshua fought Povetkin. That's how he slowed, because if you can remember, Povetkin wobbled AJ in that first round, and then straight after that first round, AJ just was hitting to the solar plex and that, and it slowed Povetkin right down. But anyway, he's a very good pressure fighter, and apparently Fulton was bigger than him and taller than him and had a longer reach. Fucking hell, he didn't look like that when I saw them both in the ring. Anyway, he looked fucking bigger. But he's oozing with confidence as well. But yeah, definitely. What a fucking great fighter he is. Anyway, let's move on. It's quiet in here tonight. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. What do you reckon to that then? Do you reckon that was a robbery or not? I've watched the fight twice now, and I still think it was a draw, but I definitely think, obviously, that Maxi shouldn't have lost his belt. What do you think about it? Do you think Maxi won clearly, or do you think Gambosis won it? It's been hell up about it this week. But I have to stick by what I say. I think it was a draw. I think Gambosis did enough towards the last few rounds, and that's what got it for a draw for me. I scored it 6 rounds apiece. I watched it on Sunday, and then I watched it again Tuesday or Wednesday, one of the two, and I got the exact same result. 6 rounds apiece. Not seen the fight. Oh right, Lee, you're not seen it yet. But yeah, it was good. It was a good fight. Good fight. I mean, I've never seen Max Hughes fight before, but I read a lot of things about him over the last few weeks of the build up to this fight, and they were all saying like he's a good fighter. The only thing he lacks is power. But it doesn't mean that the kid can't fight, you know. But for me, I personally think it was a draw. That's where I get it at. Anyway, okay, now I'm running out of topics. I have got more topics, but Gambosi's caught the eye. I can't see that, Wizard, because that's stupid love art. Gambosi's cut the eye much. I'll have to read it in a minute, bro. Do you want to roast Furies for a bit, or are you sick of that? That little dickhead did my fucking head in this week. Fucking separated at birth the Pob and fucking Spencer. I like to rim fucking Fury. Fuck it, I couldn't believe that. Oh, that's what I was going to say as well. Yeah, there he is. Wingnut. Oh, bacon he is. Fucking pork scratchings. Salute to you, Alex. Hope you're good out there, brother. Gambosi's caught the eye much more. Yeah, I think so, Wizard. I think so. I really do, mate. That's why I said in my video, it depends how you score it. It depends what the judges are looking for. You know, I think Gambosi's did the better, cleaner work. That's what stole. That's how I. Don't get me wrong. I think Maxi won the first half of the fight. Not all of the first half, but the majority of the first half of the fight. I think Maxi won it. But then I think after the other half, I think Gambosi stole the most of the second half of the fight, losing a couple of rounds in between, and that's why I scored it a draw. And I did actually say on my video, you could actually argue that Gambosis did win that fight. But, you know, a lot of people over here are saying, oh, it's a robbery, daylight robbery, worst robbery since Josh Taylor and Jack. No, it's not. That was a totally different fucking fight where Jack Catterall clearly won that fight. This was a very, very, very close fight. But anyway, that's how I see it. Yeah. Oh, Pob. Fucking bacon nuts. Oh, bacon ears. This little tosser, man. I'm fucking well disappointed in him. Coming out saying that, yeah, it's alright for Fury, for him and the Did anyone watch Carl Frotch's channel yesterday? Even the Cobra's been cloned now. They've cloned the Cobra. He come out and said the same thing on his channel. But he said, I don't think it's good for boxing, but I think it's a good move because of money and all stuff like that. I was thinking, fucking hell, even the Cobra's been cloned now. But fucking, this little divvy the other week was saying, when Simon Jordan was saying, oh, it's mugging off fucking British boxing and all that, he was going, yeah, agreeing with it. And then he comes out and says that. Says, oh, no, it's all right. I think it's a good move, you know. It's interesting because Fury's got this episode coming out on Netflix. And I think it's a good thing, this Ngannou fight. And it's something different. Fucking hell, I tell you, man. Anything just to keep fucking your job. So you have to get your fucking tongue up his fucking rectal just to fucking keep your job. So now the propaganda machine's in full effect now, isn't it? That thing's in full effect. But, yeah, the old fucking... You just need fucking Pop there now. It's a little lackey fucking rimming Tyson and Gary Arsehole Davies behind him and Simon Jordan because he's a Fury fan. But let me read the comment. Who pays any attention to the... I can't read that because that's stupid love. Yeah, but no one can criticise little Tyson. Right, let me read that. Who pays attention to the flat earthers? Yeah, but no one can criticise little Tyson Fury. He might start shouting and calling them all dosses. Yeah, that's what I mean. He fucking joke, man. But right. This is what makes me fucking laugh, though, Alex. Right, all anyone who goes on that platform, it's like as if they just get cloned straight away. They get put in a chair and just digitally programmed into them to say what they've got to say. Because people go there with an agenda of saying what they want to say, and then within a day or two they're saying exactly what fucking Jim White and fucking Simon Jordan are saying, and fucking Bricktop. So, like I say, I watched that interview with Frotch yesterday, and even Frotch was saying on Frotch's channel, go and watch it, man. Even Frotch was saying, yeah, it's a good idea for money and all that, but it's like, fucking hell, Cobra. And your so-called fighting man, Carl Frotch believes that Fury and Ngannou, he also believes in the flat in in the flat Earth. Yeah, it's fucking bollocks, man. But this is what's wrong, isn't it, with the media? This old British media, it's wrong, man. You got coughing dodgers like Colin Hart and that still saying, Ross Palmer, salute to you, brother. Salute, Loz and family. Yeah, salute to you, Ross. Thanks for coming through. Right, come on then. It's a bit flat in here tonight, probably because of me. Right, how's this fight going? Let me have a look. Because I got quite mixed thingy today. Can't even find it. Right, how's this fight going? Fury is a hell of a charity donator. It's generally irritating how Fury and Warren etc. think we're all stupid. Yeah, exactly, Alex. Exactly. But they clone everybody, Alex. I can't fucking work it out, mate. Honestly, I'm on art now. I cannot work out how this works because it's like anyone who goes on that show automatically does fucking. They just automatically roll with what fucking Bricktop says. You're like, fucking hang on a minute. Especially the Cobra. He's probably the most outspoken fucking sports pundit out here. I mean, Simon Jordan is, but he's only good when he's on other people. Anything to do with Fury, then he backs down. Apart from that one time when he stuck it on Bricktop, when Bricktop rung up because they were fucking bitching about Tyson Fury. But apart from that, there was only really the Cobra who had anything good to say about it. But even his arse fell out. Or as Bricktop passed him that brown envelope and he's fucking. And that Spence Oliver just rimming to the max. It's embarrassing. Fucking hell, toenails, because he's that far up fucking Fury's arse. Or you can see hanging out as his toenails. But I don't know. Um, at least Mad Hatters put Fury is a joke. Greatest heavyweight in Morecambe. Yeah, he's fucking full of shit, man. You know. And I'm glad that there's some big channels what have stayed on his neck. Like fucking Hatman and fucking Uzi, Outlaw Pugilists and people like that, because I'm only a tiny fucking channel. But if, like I say, if I can I'm not doing this for fucking clicks and views. I'm just doing it because fucking, we're boxing fans, man. I'm no different to any of you lot in the chat. No different whatsoever. No different. Just because I've got a channel don't mean shit. Don't mean anything. Nothing at all. Furious. Maybe there's a Tyson Bale liquor because it clause in their contracts. Yeah, he is fucking tool. He is, man. The Fury difference is only when he lies. His lips move. I bet he put when his lips move. Yeah, he's ridiculous. Going on that he's the greatest fighter of our era. Fucking hell, because he hasn't fought anyone. Right, let's talk about Bud and that. Let's talk about Bud. How do you see this fight going tomorrow? Because I've been racking my fucking brains all day about it, all day, all over the last 3-4 weeks. To be fair, I don't know how it's going to end up. Is Terence Bud Crawford going to be one of them next? Because they're all the fucking people what fucking Spence is fucked up, man. Look at all their eyes. I was quite laughing actually when I saw that post because I thought, fucking hell, man. It's true though. Is Terence Crawford next on that list? Or is it going to be that tomorrow? Is fucking Bud going to whoop him and put him on his ass? I want to hear what you got to say. Right. Alex 50-50. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's got to be 50-50, man. Such a close fight to call. E. Woodson, salute to you, bros, but Loz, late to the chat. Salute to the whole Loz D chat. Salute to you, good brother. Silver Fox, salute to you, good bro. Just got here, mate. Yeah, I haven't missed much, brother. Just been talking a little bit. It's a bit flat tonight. Excuse me. Don't know why. It's probably me because I'm not revved up. But how do you see that going? I'm happy. I'm not happy with the corner ban. Yeah, totally agree. Just been on about that, brother. Can flip back to that in a minute if you want. That's bullshit, that. Just quickly talk about this, and I'll flip back to that, and then I want to talk about a couple of other fights, what I've heard, what are in the making. But I don't know who's going to win it. I tell you what, though, man, I'm not missing this fucking fight. I aren't missing. Like I say, when I did that video today, it was at half and half. A lot of people were saying Bud, a lot of people were saying Spence. So, I was listening to a channel the other day, and he was saying, fucking Spence is Bud's a more superior boxer than Spence. And I was thinking, no, he's not. No, he's not. You could probably say Spence is, not Spence, Bud is maybe a little bit technical better than Spence. But fucking hell, man. Errol Spence is a phenomenal fighter. Phenomenal fighter. I've got it like that I genuinely cannot split them two up. I genuinely can't do it. I don't know who's gonna win it. I keep saying, I keep repeating myself, I keep thinking Bud, and 2 minutes later Spence, then Bud. Don't know. But I'm telling you, man, I ain't missing that fight tomorrow. I don't stay up for fights anymore. But that I'm gonna go sleep. I'm going to set my alarm and get up for it. But it's gonna be one hell of a fight, that, and we're gonna win, man. The boxing fans this year's been fucking awesome. This year for boxing, I can't believe Conor Benn actually got away with it. I told you, Alex. I told you, brother. What did I say last week in previous live chats? I said he will walk away. Like Wizard Sleeve said, money walks and money talks. Edwardson, to heck with Crawford and Spence. I'm winning tomorrow and kick back. I kick both of their ass. Yeah. Do you know what, mate? Do you know what, Edwardson? One of my subs sent me a message like that on my video. He said, "Don't even bother. Try break it down, Loz, or think about who's going to win." He said exactly what you've just said. Sit back and just enjoy it and appreciate that we've got a quality fight tomorrow with two quality operators, and that the fans have won. And I thought, you know what? I pinned his comment actually. Thought that's fucking right. That fucking worrying about who wins. I'm not asked me personally because one, it's different for me because I'm British. I know it's obviously going to mean more to the Americans because the American fighters, so they're going to have the fans over there, as well as both fighters have got fans over here. But for me, and or not, I don't care who wins tomorrow. I just wish them both the best luck, and I just hope it's a great fight. And I'm thankful for both of them. And I'm going to get that pay-per-view tomorrow. So I could be a cheapskate and watch it on me Fire Stick, but I'm going when fights like this. I mean, this is what I said a couple of weeks ago. When fights like this mean something, or it's a world title fight, or two fighters who are unbeaten who aren't ducking each other, and it's pay-per-view, I'll pay for it because I appreciate them fights. But when it's a farce fight, nah, I fucking stream it. But that definitely 17.99 on the old BT Sports, TNT Sports. That's a fucking no brainer. That's just best fight probably in the last 10 years, and I believe it'll be a war. And this is why I said last week it's a shame. It is a shame in a little way that these two didn't fight years ago, because we could have had. I think we would have seen a trilogy between these, but nonetheless, just be happy and thankful that the fight's here. Wizard Sleeves put, I give Spence zero chance. You don't dive head first out of a speeding car for free. You're ruthless, you wizard. You're ruthless, and you've never said. I'll give you credit, man. You've always stuck by that. You've always said that you don't give Spence a chance. Silver Fox put, Loz, I don't think Spence lives the life, mate. Yeah, you don't. You know, there's reports that he's not an alky, but he likes to drink and all stuff like that. But when let me tell you, let me ask you something then. That's a good point. What interesting point, should I say? What you put, but do you ever see Errol Spence out of shape? I mean, I've heard the rumours he blows up to fucking 160, 170 in between fights. I've never seen Errol Spence look out of shape. He always looks in fantastic condition, whether he's coming to see his fighters or he's at a fight. Or yeah, Errol Spence is one of them guys. He must work his arse off because he's always in. He's like Cal Brook. He was just always in great shape. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Could have great genetics. You know, you don't know. Me personally, I think he does live that life. Maybe not like, I don't know. I just think he's a great fighter. You know, the fans are winning tomorrow. All of us that support and pay is good for boxing. Absolutely, Ed Woodson, 100%, brother. Totally with you. I Lucans put 50-50 fight keeps the suspense in the sense of appreciating, unlike Cowboys who want 90-10. Yeah, fucking brilliant. That's a great comment, that. Fucking brilliant. Absolutely. Boxing fan, salute to you, good brother. He's put, con job bum got away with it, made UCAD, didn't want to risk game bust. Don't matter anyway. Doesn't matter. Anyone with a brain knows he is guilty of some dirty work has happened. Absolutely, boxing fan. This is what I said, brother. Said same thing, didn't we, last week? I've been telling you, boxing fan. I said he'll get away with it because, like Wizard Sleeve says, money fucking talks, man. You know, like I've always stated, brother. I always thought that UCAD was backed. UCAD and the British Boxing Board were backed, like lottery funded by the government, but they're not. They're just completely. I think they're backed by the lottery, but they're not government funded, are they? They're not like, they get money from the government. I think they get their money from the lottery. That's where I think they get it. Or private companies. But you got to have some serious brass if you think you're going to put Eddie Earn on the back boiler. Because that guy's got some fucking serious money. And anything. And like, come on, man. Let's all be real. You can be a judge. You can be anything. If someone fucking slides you fucking that money, not saying everyone does, but 9 out of 10 people are going to fucking take it, aren't they? He's probably gone to the board. Listen, here's 10 million. fucking make my fighter walk. And they've just said, you know what, we need that for as fun. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but that's how I think Eddie's done it because he's presented no evidence. No evidence. Alex has put a new way masterclass first. Now Crawford versus Spence, two great fights. Absolutely. Just been on about a new way, Alex, before you come. Fucking brilliant fight. Really enjoyed that. I believe a new way can go all the way up to 135. I do. I really do. I think he can take. I'm not saying he's going to clear out them divisions, but I think he could become a world champion at them two next weights. Not a problem. And I think that's probably 135, maybe 140 is where they draw a line in the sand for him. But I definitely think he can step up the next two divisions, definitely. And I believe that Top Rank are getting him fighting that guy for Undisputed next, who's got the other two belts. Never seen that lad fight, so I don't know, but fucking hell. He's an handful, Lee is that anyway. Great little fighter, man. His fucking jab was superb, man. Superb, that jab to the solar plex. I know it's not a punch what people look at and think, oh yeah, that's a good punch, but it's such an effective jab. You imagine all the time someone just constantly fucking hitting you in the stomach. Soon you're getting winded, it's slowing you down and everything. It's such an effective jab. And I loved how he'd like jab to the head, jab to the body, and then his right hand. Brilliant. And his body shots, but he didn't throw that many body shots, did he? I watched him against Butler, and in that fight, fucking hell, he reminds me of Chavez, how he like tucks them punches round the fucking kidneys. He's evil with them, very similar to Errol Spence. Errol Spence is that type of fighter. He puts serious venom into his body shots, and and like Chavez used to kill people over when he used to do it. Let's read the rest of the comments. Silverpox, but Loz, come on, mate. What's your opinion on Conor Bambro? Oh, I've already said, brother. I think he's guilty until he's proven in. I hope he isn't. I hope to fuck he isn't. I hope the kid walks clear, but I want to see the evidence. I want to see the evidence, and for me, Silver Fox, I haven't seen no evidence put there yet, brother. All I know is just, well, none of us knew, did we? He's just, last I knew anything about this Silver Fox, it was he had that guy, that the black lad on Talksport, someone from his legal team, saying that they've got proof that this kid doesn't digest eggs like the normal human being, and they've got scientific proof. So they were taking that to the board. That's all I last knew about it, Silver Fox. And then I was just about to go to the gym. I was just getting my shit together, and the next thing you know, it just come, because I follow him on Twitter and Instagram, and he tweeted it straight away, and I thought, fucking hell, no way, he's got off with it. So I just just uploaded the tweet what he put, and I just read it as I was uploading it, and I was like, fucking hell, where's the evidence? You haven't even been in front of the board, or anything. But like I say, bro, for me, I hope the kid's not guilty, and I hope him all the best. But for me, at this moment in time, he's still guilty. He's still guilty. Well, you were guilty anyway, because there's no way you can get round that you didn't have it in your system. That is proven fact. And for me, you still haven't proved how it got in your system. So I don't know, brother. But for me, he's guilty still. And I don't mean that to be fucking horrible or just try and put the man down. I read the things on Twitter, a load of people saying, yeah, I knew you weren't guilty. I knew you're not a proper boxing fan because you are a casual, because you haven't looked into this. Proper boxing fans, there was some great comments on his Twitter, and you could tell the casual from the boxing fan. A proper boxing fans were putting, come on, mate, you haven't even presented yourself in front of the board, or where's the proof and all this? They're proper boxing fans. Let me read this. Boxing fans put, he lied, and there is proof says that he doesn't eat eggs. and his team blamed it on eggs. Yeah, see what I mean? Say no fucking more, man. That's absolutely bang on. You know, the guy goes on Piers Morgan's show swearing that WBC threw him a lifeline, and he goes on that on Piers Morgan's show saying, Piers Morgan says, was it eggs? The WBC have said that it could have been eggs. Want eggs? Like, fucking hell. And then about a month later, they're blaming it on eggs. Like, oh, come on, man. Fucking give it a rest. Silver Fox put, salute, bro. Say it how it is. Yeah, yeah. I've read boxing fans. Lee's put, the British Boxing Board of Control funded by Sports England. So what's that then, Lee? What's Sports England? Is that a lottery thing? Or is it government funded? I've got a mate who I used to work with. His daughter shoots, clay pigeon shooting. She shoots for England. But he has to, fucking crazy how it works out. She shoots for England. She goes all around the world. But he has to pay for her. He has to be. She's got sponsors who pay for her, but the England team don't pay for her accommodation or her flights. Her dad has to pay for it, Big Johnny Dale. Big John has to pay for it. That's why I'm saying is it's something like that. It's fucking crazy. Yet she represents England in shooting. Yet her dad has to fund for her gun. The sponsors give her all her like clothes and her cartridges, but her dad has to pay for a gun and he has to pay for accommodation and flights. That's fucked up. That yet she's representing England and they can't even pay for her. Let's read this. I'm the Eddie. Eddie has private. Fuck off. Here's Graham. I wonder why. I know what you mean, yeah. I'm the same, Loz. I agree, bro. All right, sweet. Loz, bro, it's shameful, mate. Yes, it is. Of course it is. Because, like Culture Tech was saying, Eddie Earn, he put up a clip earlier, or he said he's got a clip. Couldn't remember because I was in the bathroom, but I had it playing on my phone in the kitchen. And he was saying that Eddie Earn was saying any fighter who pops twice should automatically be banned. Well, why have you not kept that same energy for Conor Benn? Because he popped dirty. It doesn't matter whether it was intentional or not. He popped dirty. It was in his system. And like I said, UCAD now are on about putting a fucking thingy in for him. A fucking, what do you call it? You know what I mean. Where, like, an appeal, sorry. I'd want UCAD said that he's guilty. Maybe they cleared him because they can't go to court over this. That's what I think. Yes, boxing fan. That's what I think, mate. Because if they do and they lose, fucking hell, it's going to cost them millions. He's already on about suing them for 10 million, 8 million and loss of earnings. UCAD haven't got that money, man, and neither have the British Boxing Board of Control. That's why I've said this ages ago, bro. I said this. Eddie Earn, listen, man, it's like me having 100,000 and running a company, trying to compete with a company what's got 10 million. It ain't gonna fucking happen. That guy's gonna buy all the land. He's gonna supply all the materials, the manpower, the machines. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that he's better than me at my job or my men, but that's how it works. And that's what I said last week. That's why I was just saying to Lee, is that government funded or is it funded by the government? It sounds to me like it's not government funded. Like I just said to you, my mate's daughter shoots for England, but England don't pay for the fucking flights and the accommodation. He has to do it. And when you're up against someone who's got fucking millions like Eddie Earn, Absolutely millions. The man's not just a millionaire. He's a multi millionaire. So think what like you I think you've just nailed it there, boxing fan, with that comment. They ain't gonna take him to court, bro, because if they do, if they lose, think of the loss, what they're gonna do. Think of the money. Where are they gonna get that money from to pay them court fees and pay off Eddie Earn? Like I say, Conor Benn's already on about suing him for 8 million in loss of earnings, and that's in 1 year. Think what it's going to be when it goes to the high courts, and especially if the UCAD lose and then appeal it again, which is going to cost even more money. And if they lose, then it's going to cost even more money again. So that's where I'm at with it. E. Woodson's put he's put box fans, but they don't understand steroids. Yeah, good point. Casuals think passing peds, testing, sure you're clean. Yeah, fucking mad. End of the day, mate. Silver Fox, but end of the day, mate. I reckon Bods will turn into him, but is that turn into him? But to see him lose. Tune into. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. He's a fucking. He's a massive draw, and that's what I mean. That's why Eddie's gonna go through. If that was anyone else, Eddie Earn would have just fucking got rid of him. But because the lad is such a big draw because of the name, that's why Eddie's gonna do anything. Listen, man, when you've got an asset what's worth a hell of a lot of money to you, you're gonna do anything in your power and be as hard faced as you can, even to the British public, to the world public. You're gonna be hard faced because you know that guy is bringing. Eddie's just looking at the future. He's looking at what Conor Benn's going to draw back for him. Eddie don't give a fuck about Conor Ben. Eddie don't give a fuck about any of his fighters. All Eddie gives a fuck about is the pound note. Same as his old man. They've always been same. Same as Bricktop. He's exactly the same. Same as Frank Warren. He's exactly the same. And Bob Arum. They're all the fucking same. Don King. They're all the same. But with Eddie, Eddie isn't looking, like I say, he's looking at the bigger picture of what this kid's gonna bring back to him. So if it means that Eddie's got to fucking fork out 5, 6, 7 million to protect him and lie barefaced to the public, Eddie's gonna do that because he knows. He even dropped a hint today. Go on Matchroom Boxing and watch the interview of what Eddie did today. He said one of the things what clicked to my ears, what made my ears prick up, was he said, "Can't wait for him to do a ferocious performance and get him straight back out there." And that's what Eddie means. Can't wait to get him out there and get my fucking money back in. That's exactly what Eddie means on that. That's what he means. Eddie don't give a fuck. Obviously, he don't want him to lose because the wheels keep rolling, don't they? As the wheels keep rolling, the cash keeps coming in. Like you just said, the casuals will still tune in. People will still tune in to watch him because he's a big name. He's Nigel Benn's son. Ben's a fucking hero over here, isn't he? Well, he is to people like me. I grew up watching Nines, loved him. Eubanks and all them. Better read some of these fucking comments quick. Yeah, I've read that. I look and put from now on, Ben's performance in the rings drops. That matters. Might be telling. Very good point. Absolutely brilliant, I Lucan. That's what you see. Proper hardcore fans. That's what they'll be watching for. That's what they will be looking for. If this guy goes back to all of a sudden struggling to knock out fucking the local fucking post office delivery or the local guy from DPD, and he's not knocking these guys out, like you've just said, I Lucan, then people start to wonder, hang on a minute. Oh, right, you was fucking knocking out ex-world champions before, but yet before that you were struggling, and now all of a sudden you're struggling again. Say no fucking more, mate. Say no more. Hit it right on the head there, I Lucan. Lee's put money from lottery, government, money from the lottery, government, private funded charities and donations. Oh, right. Okay. So it's a mixture of everything then, is it, Lee? Boxing fans put I Lucan. Lol. He struggled with a journeyman that gets this KO power. We know his performance. Yeah, exactly. Silver Foxes put I I know it's gonna sound nasty, but I want to see Ben lose badly. Well, it doesn't sound nasty. I don't want the kid to lose, but I'm one of them. I will hold my hand on my heart. I've terrorised him for nearly 2 years. I have. If you go back and look down my videos, I've made a lot of videos on this kid, and it was only nothing to do with him being juicing. I never even thought he was juicing. It was all to do with him, the arrogance of the kid, and he was fighting old fighters who hadn't been. To me, like that fucking was it Samuel Vargas or I always get them mixed up. The Vargas, oh my god, when he washed him in that first round, I was like, and Chris Algieri hadn't had a fight in 3 years, and then all of a sudden you're a killer. Not Chris Algieri, Chris Van Erden. Chris Algieri, where the fuck did they dig him up from? So yeah, I don't know. But I hope he doesn't lose. I just hope he's innocent. That's what I hope. I really do. And if he is, best of luck to you, mate. Best of luck with your career. Me personally, I don't see you getting nowhere near past fucking Virgil Ortiz or fucking Alderon Boots Ennis would kill him. I think Virgil Ortiz would. Um, I don't see him getting anywhere past them. But you never know. You never know. Styles make fights, you know. So you never really know unless he goes there and fights them. But for me, he ducked a lot of British fighters like Josh Kelly, David Avavician, Florian Marku, who was fucking chasing him around like flies round shit. And he just thought that's what I didn't like about him, you see. He thought he was better than them. He thought he didn't have to fight at British level or European level. And that's what I didn't like about him. Just want to get straight in, win a WBA fucking regular belt or whatever it was, intercontinental belt, and then all of a sudden I'm straight in the world rankings and now I'm like hovering in the top 5. No, you're not. No, you're not. I definitely think he'd beat Josh Kelly though. After watching Josh Kelly the other week, I was like, Conor Benn would have fucking sparked him out. But would he have sparked him out actually if he hadn't have been juicing? So these are the things, like Kai Lucan said, we're going to have to look out for in his next performance. I've read that. Boxing fans, I've read yours. I know it's got, I've read that as well. Boxing fans, but even if the evidence is too strong, maybe UCAD, we're not sure. Yeah, good point. Good point. Good point. Silver Fox, but just because of the name, exactly. Box fans, but Eddie's secret bird has uh, private hair gram. I wonder if he's cheating. You're on about that girl who he's been knocking up. Wizard Sleeves, but most top tens are at it. That's why they're top tens. Well, this is what Michael says. Salute, Mike. I see you, brother. I'll come to your comment in a minute. Post office guy dropped Ben once. Yeah. Well, he got beat up off that fucking Pinard, didn't he? Pianette or whatever he was called, that French lad. It's Tyrone calls him a French baguette maker. Loz, I've got a feeling he's gonna be found out when he is like Fury Lucan Padre. I hope they go away. Well, yeah, if he is, I just want Tyson Fury out of boxing. Full stop, man. I can sympathise with Conor Benn a little bit, but fucking Fury, I want him out, mate. I just want the Furies away from boxing. Full stop. And if Conor banned, then yeah, fuck off. If you're cheating, yes, mate, they would focus on the Olympic sports, more medals, more funding. Yeah, good point, Lee. Yeah, because they support like the Olympic teams. The Olympic teams is funded by the National Lottery. Yes, I know that. Hey, up his hero, fucking Dusty Foot, Mr. Johnson. What's up, mate? He's put Dusty Foot Lods, motherfucker pimping, aka Conor Ben. Get that, get that pre-workout. Fucking hell. Like I said, I've had experience with steroids. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I know very well what they're capable of doing and what they're like when you come off them. But I'm not a prize fighter. I'm not a professional athlete. I ain't putting people's life in risk. I'm just little old me. Don't mean it's good or anything. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is I've had experience with them, so I know what they can do and what they can't do. Don't get me wrong, they all work different for different people. But like I say, I'm not sharing the ring with someone who's got kids, a family, loved ones. You know what I mean? Putting their life at risk. Um, that's the only difference. Mike's put. Oh, so Fox put. Actually, Box fans, but Eddie will cash out benefit. Yeah, of course he will. Of course he will. As soon as he gets found out, yeah, of course he will. Of course he will. And this is what's interesting as well. Is that fight with Beefy Smith now going to get collapsed again for about the 20th time? Or is it going to go ahead? Because don't you think it's very funny how, I mean, I know it was back on, then it's off, then it's on, then it's off, and then he was fighting Conor Ben again, then it's off, then he's fighting Beefy. Excuse me. All of a sudden, Conor Ben's cleared now. Is Chris Eubanks going to walk away? If he does, I tell you what, I'll fucking I will hold him to the grill. If he does that, if Chris Eubanks walks away from Beefy Smith now that Ben's been cleared, I'll fucking grill him. I swear I will. I will fucking roast his ass. I mean it. I'll make video after video after video about Chris Eubank till I put him in retirement. So Condos the fans badly. I was a massive fan of it though. I was a massive fan of his though. Oh, do you mean Fury? Yeah, a lot of people were. A lot of people were. Me, not me, because I seen through that bullshit with him years ago, and neither was Mike. I've done many a live streams with Mike, talking about Tyson Fury, and we get dogged, didn't we, Mike? Michael tell you he's in the chat himself. Conor Ben should sell his own exit supermarket. Yeah, Lord's looking like blood boxing. Long last son in the UK. Yeah, because I've got this fucking big nasty ass beard. Been a lazy fucker, Mike. Been a lazy bastard, man. It's coming off not tomorrow, Sunday. I always cut my hair on a Sunday. But yeah, I've been a lazy fucker, Mike. Can't be arsed. To be honest, because I get ingrowing hairs as well. I had one there, and if I'd have shaved it and ripped the head off it, it'd have fucking bled like fuck. So I just left it. But yeah, I know what you mean. Lucan's put. Ed Woodson's laughing. Lucan's put. Apparently, the plan is for Ben to fight Brook. What weight class will it be at? And Brook will never make welterweight. I think he will. If it's at welterweight, I think he will. Because no disrespect to Cal Brook, but Cal Brook likes a pound note, doesn't he? He did it for Khan, and he's been trying to make a fight with Conor Ben, hasn't he? I think he will. I think he'd put himself through. I think, I think, um, I think Cal Brook could smash him. I really do. Shame what happened to Cal Brook, man. Cal Brook was fucking hell at one time, 2014. Cal Brook was a phenomenal fighter, man. 2015, around that era. Cal Brook was a brilliant fighter. Shame what happened to his career. fucking that Golovkin fight. I knew as soon as he took that fight, I was like, Kel, what are you doing? You're going to get smashed. And he did, and then his career just went downhill from then on. He was in a great fight with Errol Spence. That was a brilliant fight. He was unlucky, Cal. Could have achieved more. Me personally, I think Cal Brook, if he hadn't have got greedy and taken that Golovkin fight. But that's Eddie for you, isn't he? Throwing you in with a guy 2 weights above you who's a big banger. Everyone knew that he stood no chance of beating Golovkin. Don't get me wrong, he put a great fucking performance on against Golovkin. But do you honestly think that he had the power to hurt Golovkin? He frustrated Golovkin more than anything. He didn't hurt him. There was a couple of times he stung Golovkin, but it was like frustration. You saw Golovkin getting frustrated because he couldn't work him out. Because Kel was a brilliant technical fucking fighter, but could have achieved so much more. Apparently, the plan is for. Oh, I've read that. Ed Woodson, I see you. Sell eggs at the store. Fury out. Bricktop out. Absolutely, Lee. Tell us your steroid stories. Did it make you roid rage? I'll come back to that in a minute. Everyone will bring it up. They failed ped tests about Ben, even his opponents. Yeah, well, yeah. I told you folks, it's not clear cut, rather. Oh, I know, Mike, I know. We've been on about that, Mike, earlier. Ed Woodson, I'm telling you, Blood and Loz, Kingfall. Loz is Kingfall. Blood ain't much older than me, Mike. I think he's only about 2 years older than me. Loz, I am appreciate with you concerning Junior. Apparently really brought into him, but like you, if he ducks Smith for the Ben fight, please, absolutely. Oh, will do. Absolutely, Silver Fox. Silver Fox, I don't mean read like a mong. I've got fucking bad eyesight, mate. My eyes are terrible. I do refuse to wear glasses or contacts, but I'm going to have to. Ed Woods and those eggs were certified to buff you up. Kel was at 149 in the calm fight. Oh, right, I didn't know that. Well, it's only £2, isn't it? £2 is fuck all, man, trust me. Absolutely nothing £2 is. Salute, brother, Mike. You're right, mate. Yeah, so what did you want? What about fucking steroids? No, basically, I've spent I've since how old am I now? I'm 47 this year. So since the age, when did I first start doing weightlifting? 19 I was. Yeah, 1995, so I was 19, yeah. 1995 when I first picked up a set of dumbbells or a barbell, whatever you want to call it. And I spent many years as a 90 up until about 23. And then when I hit 23, that's when I first started mixing with them. All the way up until maybe a few years ago. And even tell a lie, I have had a little dabble in them last year. But I've never been one of them people where I've like, get some people what are like just on it constant, or they run a cycle and they're on it and come off. I've always like dibbed and dabbed, if you know what I mean, because obviously I know what they can do to you, enlarge your heart and shit like that. Kane, salute to you, brother. I can't say that name, but yeah, salute to you, my good brother. Thanks for coming through. Keen, sorry. Salute to you anyway, brother. You know what I mean. But yeah, I've always dibbled and dabbed in them, like a few, might do half a year on them. And then, like I say, you get some, they work all different, roids work different on different people. Something what works for me might not work for you. Something what works for him might not work for me, and vice versa. That's just how it is. There's that many different types of them. But I've never had anything what's good for endurance because I've never done like endurance type of sports. I've always done like weightlifting, not bodybuilding, but weightlifting. So my experience is through like strength, that like strength training, bench as much as I can, push my body to the limit of benching, pushing. I use like squats or anything like that, any push and pull. But I know when you have them. Like say for instance, I've had sustanol before, and sustanol is a very slow acting steroid. It can take up to 2-3 weeks for it to get kicking in your body. But once it gets kicking in your body, fucking hell, man, you can go like, well, instance before COVID, I hadn't touched anything for 5 years, and I was stuck on benching 2.5 plates for over 5 years. And then after COVID, I put a load of weight on over COVID. So I did a load of cardio to strip it off, and then I wanted to bulk back up. So I was thinking, what's best for bulking? An old fucking good old faithful sustanol and decanol. They go together like horse and cart. So I did a course of that. Fuck me, within fucking what 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'd gone from benching 2.5 plates where I'd been stuck for years, for about the 5 years that I hadn't had anything, bang, straight up to 3.5 plates. So I'd fucking, did you see what I'm saying? And then next thing, I was benching 3.75 plates. That's how they got me. And the most I've ever benched is 4 plates. But that's years ago when I was in my fucking prime. But then I got stuck on them, so I came off them. But there's all different ones, isn't there? There's ones for endurance, like ones for stripping, stuff like that. But I've only ever had the stuff like Tren and stuff like that, what's good for bulking, because that's the type of training what I do. Like training that type. Well, years ago I used to. Still try to do it now, but I can't do it. I'm fucking getting old. I'm nearly 50, so my body can't. I haven't got the body of a 30-year-old bloke. I'm still like round about, what am I now? Lost quite a bit of weight actually over the last few weeks. I think I'm about 15.5 stone, 15 stone 8, just over, something like that. But the biggest I've ever been is like 17 fucking stone. So that's my experience with them. So I know what they can do for you and what they can't do for you. But like I say, I've never had experience in the endurance ones, because obviously there's fucking that many, isn't there? Even shit like fucking your pre-workouts and all that. Fucking hell, like, there used to be a pre-workout years ago called NO Explosive. Fucking hell, I don't know what was in that shit. You had that, it was like you were on fucking fat, man. It was fucking lethal, that shit was. You had a little fucking bit of it in a cup of water. Fucking hell, man. You wouldn't shut up talking, and it was just pure caffeine, and so they said. There was more than caffeine in that shit. The government even tried banning it over here when it first come out, because it was that fucking bad. You had it, you could have that, go gym, come back home. You weren't sleeping that night. You were up all night off the shit. Let me read these thingies. E. Woodson, nose eggs are certified to buff you up. Cal was, I've read that. Porky said the same, mate. What about Silver Fox? E. Woodson, sleep, brother, mate. Yeah, you're right, mate. I've read that. Sloop lost it. I've read all that. Lost ain't fooling me with the beard. I know you, a hitman, hiding behind the boxing channel. I don't fucking hide. Ken. Keen. Alright, I'll call you that then, Ken. Just dabble ain't no harm, brother. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. But it doesn't justify. But like I say, Silver Fox, I have I ain't a professional athlete. Do you know what I mean? I ain't fighting someone and putting their life on the line or my life on the line. Especially fighters who've got. I'm just not a professional, so it doesn't matter in any kind of sports. I ain't a professional athlete or a semi-pro athlete or an amateur athlete. I'm just me. I do it for myself. Do you know what I mean? I don't go out there brawling and fucking try and beat up people or prize fighting or bare knuckle fighting, anything. Max put, now, lads, you eat the. Oh, shut up, Johnson. Fucking dusty ass. Tell you what, I'm going to terrorise you on Facebook later, Mike. I swear. You're getting under my skin. Nah, you know you, my brother, Mike. Laws, big up, top paws. But you got skinny legs. I ain't got skinny legs, dude. I've fuck got skinny legs. I ain't got massive legs, but I ain't got skinny legs. I certainly ain't got no skinny legs. Trust me. Wizard sleeve. Sonny Edwards defo on that juice. In it, diluted orange. Yeah, I fucking hate it. I ate both of them, me. I hate them little rats. Especially the. Is it not? Is it one Charlie and one Sonny? The little fucking weasel one. One of them's alright. The older one, it's the younger one. I can't stand him. What's your take on push and pull and leg workouts? Uh, Depends how looking because a lot of people train different. See, I don't with legs now. As I've got older, I don't do squatting and deadlifting and all that shit's gone out the window for me now. I may do a bit of hack squats. If not, I just do more. I do more leg extensions, obviously front and back, and I do leg press. Them days of fucking squatting and all that, they're over for me. Because I won't say my back's fucked, but it's not the best. It's definitely not the best. So I don't even do anything like that to you know jeopardize it. There's two young lads what go in my gym. The only young one's 21, Ollie, and the other lad Jake, he's 22. You're fucking both big units, man. But they fucking hell, you don't see them when they're squatting. They're on there for hours. They do loads of reps. They'll do loads of squats and then loads of deadlifts. Fucking hell, you're doing way too much there. When I do chest, like tonight, I've been tonight and done chest, did a set of 10, 60 key, set of 10 with 80 key, set of 10 with 100 key, a set of 6 with 2.5 plates, whatever that is, and then 2 sets of 5 with 3 plates, and then 2 sets of 3 with 3.25 plates, and then I did 3 sets of decline, a plate aside, plate and a half, and then 2 plates, 3 sets of flies, 3 sets of close grip push dumbbells. That was it, done, gone. But the lad who I train with, he likes to do like back and biceps and stuff like that, chest and triceps, hamstrings and calves. I don't like training like that, me. I like training different ways, like each body part different. That's the way how I like to train. I mean, but he wouldn't look at Loz and then look at blood boxing, motherfucker. Oh, Mike, shut the fuck up, dusty ass ninja. Right, quickly then. Do you think this fucking made me laugh? This is Terence Crawford at yesterday's loss. Does anyone know if he's okay? That don't look to me like a man who looks worried. That looks to me like a man who's fucking focused. But it's a stupid website actually. What I go on Facebook, they put some stupid stuff on there. I don't think he looks worried. I think Bud looks focused. But anyway, right, I'm going to get up out of here because it is fucking it's 10 to 11 at night. I ran out of things to say tonight. I've been a bit dry tonight. Don't know why. Probably me. I'm not in the fucking. I wouldn't say I'm not in the mood, but I've got loads of things to talk about. But I'll save them. Them two are back at it again, aren't they? Over Twitter, Jack Catterall wants fighting, but I'd just move on if I was Jack. Don't see the point in that. He ain't got a belt anymore, but he wants to fight him just to correct him wrong. I've already talked about it anyway. and Lee Woods and Josh Warrington. That fight could be in the making. I hope they are. Right, anyway, I'm out of here. Salute to everyone. Hi, Lucan, Silver Fox, Mike, Ed Woodson, boxing fan, Keen, or Ken, Lee, Mad Hatter, said Silver Fox, boxing fan, Hi, Lucan, Alex Cooper, salute to you, Alex. Popcorn Boxing, Wizard Sleeve, Black Star, Bruce Gas, and everyone who's come through. I'm up out of here. Enjoy your week and enjoy the fight tomorrow. Can't wait for it. Can't fucking wait for it. But salute to everyone. Enjoy the fight and have a great weekend. Peace out. And I'll see you very soon.